Hello and welcome back to the HoloNet. Today we're going to be talking about something that I think everyone knows about, but maybe Jay's just haven't had a chance to talk about it conversationally. It's another one of those HoloNet classics where I talk about something we all know is wrong, but no one's brave enough to talk about it. It's one of those nothing burger things that really leached out to a something burger thing. I got my Star Wars hat on, so I look different too. So we're talking about the reload problem, because that's a clickbaity title. What I mean by this is, in the modern day, whether it be in the movies or the shows, especially the games, there's this new thing to where no longer in anywhere do guns in Star Wars have to be reloaded. All of them overheat. Every single one of them. If it's an E11, it overheats. It has infinite ammo. If it's a DC-15, it overheats. It has infinite ammo. All these things, and there's obviously like little magazines on these. There's obviously gas cartridges on these, especially the 11. But everywhere in Star Wars now, it is overheated. And that is so fucking ridiculous. Up until when Disney bought the series, it was a reload only. I mean, obviously there's some exceptions to this, mainly being just like technological limitations, like in the Bounty Hunter games. Your Django's pistols never run out of ammo. That's just because it's like an arcadey action adventure shooter. That's not to be taken like literally. But in Battlefront 1 and 2, reload. In Republic Commando, reload. In First Assault, the game that got canceled because of Disney, reload. And in plenty more, I'm sure there's reloads available, especially like Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. All these games you have to reload, and that makes sense, right? You're shooting from a gun, the gun takes ammunition, you have to reload it. Simple. The guns in Star Wars were designed to have magazines. They were designed to have reload animations. If you look in the Tartakovsky Clone Wars TV shows, they reload the guns. I don't think they reload them in combat, but you see the ARC troopers reloading, and you might see it in actual combat. I don't have a fucking play-by-play in my brain, but you see it. But now everything is overheat. Everything. And I get it. It was the whole reason we're even having this conversation is because when these fucking brain dead people were making Battlefront EA, they thought to themselves, hang on a minute. We're making a game called Battlefront, but we need to change everything about it so it's not actually a Battlefront. How can we make our gameplay feel different than Call of Duty? So they thought a really good idea on a way of how to do that is, what if we make the guns overheat and not reload? That makes our game really different, huh? So that's what they did. They changed it purely based off of a gameplay perspective, which granted, it's all right. I think the overheating is kind of cool. Obviously, I'm not saying no gun should overheat in a video game. Don't twist my fucking words here. I already can hear some fucking Reddit tard going, well, emplacements in games don't overheat, so therefore, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, some guns in the video games can have an overheat function, like an emplacement on a vehicle, or like a machine gun on sandbags or something. That's normal video game shit, okay? Would it be cool if you could reload those? Sure. Would it be a neat mechanic in like a long-form combat game, like PlanetSide 2 or something? Sure. But that's not what I'm getting to here they changed every ounce of the lore in Star Wars to reflect this. So now, in every video game, in every book, in every form of media, it's an overheat. And this might seem like a nothing burger issue, but it kind of, like, if you take it at face value, like anything in life, if you take it at fucking face value, you always have the dude going, but how does this affect you personally? Shut up, dickhead. Fuck off. Go. I'm going to go, I can't say that. I was going to say some really bad shit. A lot of stuff doesn't affect you personally, but you can have fucking opinions on, dumbass. Get real. Anyway, so having this has a lot of repercussions, a lot of ripples throughout all of Star Wars. Think back to Bespin. It is a gas giant with a city floating in the middle of it. To those who are in the movies, I'm not sure if it's mentioned in the movies, but the whole reason Bespin exists is it is a mining colony for a resource called Tabana gas. In actual EU Legends lore, the shit anybody, if you're interested in Star Wars, drop anything Disney. Don't read anything Disney. Don't read any of it. Go straight to the expanded universe into Legends, okay? But in the expanded universe, Tabana gas is what is used as an ammunition source for weapons, for the blasters, for blaster cartridges, for starships, for probably fuel in ships. Tabana gas is used so widely as a power source for weapons, ammo, fuel sources. That is the reason they go. And in a franchise known as Star Wars, I would imagine ammunition would be a very hot commodity. So that is why that exists. And if now that we have guns they just overheat, why the fuck would there be a constant need for more Tabana gas if you just need one and then it's done? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, how are you gonna? I get it's a fucking sci-fi fantasy. I get it's not supposed to be super realistic. If that is your true, genuine opinion, fuck off, dude. You're on the wrong channel. Just because it's sci-fi fantasy doesn't mean it doesn't, like, it has to adhere to its own logic, okay? You're going to put a gas cartridge in there, and it's going to have a set amount of gas, and the more you pull the fucking trigger, the more it goes down. And yeah, even in universe, you can adjust the power wattage of that gun to where it uses more or less. So it just by its own logic doesn't make sense. And I'm going to cover this base right before anything else. You're also going to have people in this video going, well, in the movies, they never reload. In the movie, Sure. I'm sure they didn't have enough fucking time to record someone changing a magazine and the guns they had like one of. So you got me there. But I got your ass too, motherfucker. Recall Revenge of the Sith? Recall the first opening scenes with the big space battle? I bet one of the coolest parts of that whole battle scene is the broadside attack of the Venator and the Providence class Star Destroyer, or whatever it's called. The two big ships broadsiding. Think back to the droids and the clones on the giant fucking cannons, like the giant cannons shooting back and forth at each other. They would shoot one giant fucking turbo laser, and then a giant shell would shoot out the back, and you have another dude loading one in. Bingo, bitch, you're fucked! Oh my god. So yeah, even in Star Wars, they show reloads. Even on a giant fucking capital ship, they're shooting cartridges. And what that means is, if it's gonna, like, let's go to the logical end of this argument. If a Star Destroyer, if a capital flagship needs Tabana cartridges to get their shots off, you bet your fucking ass a normal ground trooper is going to need a switch magazine. What are you, dumb? Because on a Star Destroyer or whatever capital ship, there's probably the equivalent of like 1 million nuclear reactors in there, like producing energy to, fuel the shields, fuel the engines, every life support thing, everything on the ship is being powered. So they probably have runoff energy to shoot a couple of lasers. But they don't. They're loading them by hand. They have ammunition racks. They have things that can explode. They have giant racks that can topple ammunition. Not to mention, like, this isn't ion torpedoes, or it isn't, what's the other one? Proton torpedoes. This is turbo laser cannons, okay? I realize this is a chuddy argument, but just stay with me. So like I said, this ruins the economy of Star Wars. Tabana gas is now useless. You make one gun and you're good for the rest of your fucking life. It's this weird lore mistake that has now been turned to gospel, was made to make a shitty off-brand Battlefront game more unique to a mass audience. And we're sticking with it? And then Battlefront 2 comes in and says, oh, no. You're right. That was kind of a weird thing for us. But what if we mix them together between overheat and reload? So in Battlefront 2, it was now you could shoot forever, but when your heat got to a certain point, you could press R on your keyboard and reload. Without reloading, you're just like opening a vent to cool it off. I don't buy it. It's fucking stupid. It makes me really aggravated because it's like once again, we have 40 fucking years of lore saying the contrary, where ammunition is something to worry about, because of course it fucking is, dumbass. It's just cool to reload. Am I really that bad for wanting awesome reload animations in Star Wars? We saw cool reloads in 2005! In Republic Commando, you had cool reload animations. Now we can't have it? Fuck off, dude. I want good Star Wars back, but we have people saying people never reloaded. Oh. Anyways, this has been the HoloNet. Bring back ammunition. Bring back cool reload animations. Fuck you, Disney. Bring back the EU. And let us get Republic Commando 2. I would love that. I'd love you. And I'd take back just bring back the EU, dude. Fuck off. This has been the HoloNet. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Bye-bye.